Let me give you a quick fantasy football report. These are brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for great vodka, giving back and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. Are fantasy leagues ending soon? I don't play fantasy football.
Traditionally, this would be the last week of fantasy football. For the regular season. Playoffs start next week. Some leagues differ, so you could be starting playoffs this week.
All right. So this is from Bleacher Report. They do, fantasy sleepers for the coming Sunday. One of them is Darren Waller. And they write, in case you haven't heard or missed the must-watch game between the Saints and the Dolphins last week, Darren Waller is back in action. Last Saturday, Miami activated the 33-year-old from injured reserve, and he caught 2 passes for 47 yards and a win over the Saints. With another week of practice, Waller should be more productive against the Jets. Remember, he made his season debut against Gang Green in Week 4, catching 3 passes for 27 yards and 2 touchdowns. Though his receiving yard totals aren't impressive, he's a strong red zone threat. He scored 4 touchdowns in his first 3 games with the Dolphins. Going against the Jets' 27th ranked pass defense, Waller will continue to play a key role in the Dolphins' red zone offense. He's touchdown dependent, but in weeks against porous pass defenses, he is an intriguing start for managers in need of a boost at the tight end spot.
That sounds good.
I
guess it sounds good for the Dolphins. I'm not starting them on my fantasy league, but
I feel like the Dolphins are going to bleep the bed this coming Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Letdown game?
I feel like it's a letdown game. We're kind of on a high with 3 wins in a row. The Jets are really terrible. And I just have this thing where when 2 bad teams play each other twice in a season, I feel like it's hard for one team to beat the other both times. I think Tyrod Taylor causes problems for the Dolphins. I'm just nervous about Sunday.
You just said they're a really bad team. I agree. The Jets are terrible. The Commanders were terrible and the Saints were terrible. It took overtime with the Commanders and the Jets. The Saints, it took a 4th and 1 stop to beat them. It's going to be a close game late, and we don't know what's going to happen. That's what I think. Like, we're playing in the toilet bowl tournament right now in these last 3 weeks.
I'm nervous, man.
Well, what's funny is while you're reading that, I wonder if the person who wrote it realized that Darren Waller producing means Tua Tagovailoa has to get him the football. Tua's 0-7 when it's 46 degrees or colder at kickoff. It's supposed to be in the 30s in New York this upcoming Sunday. That's really why I'm worried about this game. The Jets stink, but the Dolphins having to play in cold weather – no joke. I'm concerned.
They are bad historically.
But no, Hog. You've had a problem with them treating Tua like this little delicate flower, and I think Brian Flores created the narrative. He gets hurt a lot. Now he can't run, and now if it gets a little chilly, he can't throw. Like, is the narrative real? Because I know you don't like the narrative.
Well,
he's this delicate flower.
It's like stereotypes, right? There's a modicum of truth in all stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a modicum of truth in that narrative. I think it was really fostered by Brian Flores, and I think it was unfair, much of it. But there is no arguing the stats of Tua in cold weather. There's literally no arguing. That's not Brian Flores' narrative. That is the facts. He does not win in cold weather.
If it gets chilly, he can't throw the ball.
The numbers are the numbers.
Yes, sir.
He's what? 0-7?
0-7 when the temperature is 46
which
degrees.
Is not even freezing cold, by the way.
It's colder than 46 right now in Nashville.
But the numbers are the numbers. Until you do it, the numbers are the numbers. It's a fair criticism.
And the Dolphins, I was reading in Dolphins Wire earlier this week, Dolphins have not won a game where the temperature is below 40 since 2016.
We're some little delicate flowers.
Our delicate flowers.
Crowder, you watched them play against Kansas City in the playoff game.
Well, that was a little unfair. That was a little unfair.
Kansas City had the same weather.
Yeah, but they live in Kansas City.
And
it was subhuman.
Was that the Wasn't that the Tua underthrow by 15-yard game?
To Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill had to come back, catch it, and outrun everybody because everybody was freezing their ass off. That was the only touchdown the Dolphins scored in that game. The only points they had in that game. Like, they didn't play well. Last year, Green Bay, remember? On Black Friday?
You can give 7 examples of Tua losing in the cold, and you can give 0 examples of him winning in the cold. Like, it is fact.
It's legit. I think the Buffalo Bills game earlier this year when we beat them by damn near 20, it was because they were hot and they weren't used to the heat down here. My rookie year, we played the Broncos. They were 12-4 that year. We whooped their ass, and Champ Bailey couldn't even stand up in the fourth quarter. He took a knee between snaps. Like, the weather difference is real, but to make $250 million and not be able to play if it's
totally different. Yeah, but that's a totally different argument. Like,
I wouldn't say cold. 46 is brisk.
Yeah, I'm not telling you that it's right or it's understandable, but it is a fact.
I've been thinking, and I know you guys are going to just brush this off as being hot takey. Zach Wilson, revenge game in New York on Sunday?
I'm in. Sold. Bench Tua. Let's do Zach Wilson. Let's go.
Oh, goodness gracious. For what?
Brilliant idea. Keep the win streak going.
Yeah, Zach got us.
He's won in cold weather before.
He's not 0-7.
That's right.
He's not winless.
Yeah, I like it.